You guys are welcome to part 2 of the PSG career mode. We're kicking off with a game against Stade here, which I'm going to play just to warm up. Obviously, as you can see, without Donnarumma and Tishankov, which if you watched part 1, you'll know that at the very end of the episode, I picked up 2 season-long injuries. Donnarumma and Salah will be out for 4 months each. So in this episode, we're going to replace them. I'm just going to give Tishankov and Keylor Navas a chance in this game to see what they can do. But before we get into this game, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. So let's get into this one against Stade. Hopefully get a win up against the 11th place in the league, so let's get into this one. One of the first few chances. It's a great defender from Hakimi, possible penalty. We're lucky it didn't get given. It's a great play from Rem, and Keylor Navas makes a good save, but it's forced back to Van Bergen, and they're 1-0 up here. Just unfortunate they've come into this game. We had a couple of strikes early on, we hit the crossbar and the keeper made a decent save. Ever since then, Rem had a decent I've had a decent control. Keylor Navas makes a good save, but it just falls back to Van Bergen, who puts it in the back of the net. Pass to Carlos Soler. Shankov over to Mbappe, that should be a goal. That's a fantastic goal there. And Mbappe puts us back into this game. Tishankov gets an assist, so maybe just showing me that I don't need to buy a new right winger. Well, we need to buy a replacement, not a replacement, but like a backup, I guess. Because right now we have Julian Draxler. But yeah, we're back in this game 1-1. Let's hope we can get another goal, because we should be beating Rem here. Mbappe's got his goal. Messi's played some decent football. Speaking of Messi, he's in here. Messi across goal. Lionel Messi. And he makes it 2-1. Lionel Messi not turned up in the amount of goals that I expected from him, but he's been a very good player in terms of like linking up play. Well, it's kind of what I expected from him actually. Wanted him to be more like a playmaker. But here he gets a goal, gets around the defender here just about, and puts it into the far corner. It's a great finish from him. Over to St. Maximin now. Can whip in a decent cross. Into the box towards Messi. He scores a header here, 3-1. Messi's very rarely scores with his head, but here he's done it. 82nd minute to put us 3-1 up. Alan St. Maximin's cross onto the head of Lionel Messi. I was kind of hoping Ekitike would get in there. As you can see, it goes over Ekitike. Messi runs onto it and just powers it into the back of the net. Oh, that's poor. Keylor Navas, good save. I didn't know much about that, but it worked. And Keylor Navas, you should be coming for that. That's why you should come for that, Keylor Navas. Marquinhos, crunching challenge there. Get it back to Keylor Navas, and the game should be over, ref. There we go. It's 3-2 victory against Rem. Not the best performance from Keylor Navas. So I'm going to make my change in the goalkeeping position. I'm going to show you who that is right now. As you can see, the man we brought in for the goalkeeper position is Manuel Neuer. It cost us 2.2 million, and who better than Manuel Neuer to be your first team goalkeeper? He's won the Champions League, I believe. Has he won the Champions League? I think he has. He's won the World Cup, so that's he's won a bunch of Bundesliga titles. So we've signed a world-class goalkeeper to be our goalkeeper, sorry. And yeah, I'm going to show you who we're going to bring in for the right one position, because we've got a lot of money that I'm going to spend on this position, because Tishankov isn't really a standout player, so we need just like, you know, just a big name player in that position. I'm going to show you who it is right now. As you can see, making a return to French football, the former Stade Rennes winger Ousmane Dembélé will be joining us at 38 million from Barcelona. He'll take over the right wing position from Salah or Tishankov. Tishankov will rotate with Ousmane Dembélé. I just feel like we needed like a more marquee player down the right wing to like get goals, because Tishankov wasn't too influential in the game we played up against Rem. He wasn't really a stand-up performer. He had some decent moments. As you can see, Ousmane Dembélé puts on the PSG kit. Let's show you how the team lines up with him in it. Okay, for this game against Lyon, we're going to play this one because they are, I believe, 6th in the league, so they're a decent side to play against. I can see they signed Kalejic from Wolves. They've also got like a Zawa, Taliso. They've got a decent team. You can see well without Neymar in this game. It means Alan St. Maximin's going to come in. Due to Neymar picking a suspension, and also going to start Sanchez and Mukiele. Ousmane Dembélé will make his debut in this one. Let's get into this one and see how the team performs up against Lyon. Also, Neuer makes his debut as well. Maybe I just need to get him to make a run, and we'll play the pass into him. But that ain't the run that we needed him to make. Messi through here to Mbappe to make it 1-0. That is just the pass. You know, Messi through ball. Messi's passing is unreal, and Mbappe's finishing is unreal. And we're 1-0 up here. You had some close attempts, so Leon have had some decent attempts as well. Neuer made a big save. Obviously I'm just showing goals in these games, and Mbappe with a Trivela finish. Puts into the back of the net. It's a great finish from him, and a great pass from Messi, who gets another assist, and Mbappe gets another goal. Okay, Ekitike gets on the edge of the... That's a poor mistake from Lopez, but Ekitike scores. Anthony Lopez, an awful mistake there from him, passing it out. We've literally just brought Ekitike on. You can see Lopez tries to make the pass. The touch originally was poor, but luckily we managed to get the shot off in the end. We're now 2-0 up. End of the game here, Lacazette's pass intercepted by Kimpembe, and it's a 2-0 win up against Lyon. Let's continue with the episode. So if we get into our next game against Liverpool in the Champions League, as you can see we picked up a 2-0 win over Bordeaux in the Cup. We then beat Montpellier, we also beat Corée to advance in the Cup. We picked up 2 draws in a row up against Angers and Nantes, so we're not going into this game in the best of form. So let's get into this game against Liverpool. Obviously the main goal of this series is to win the Champions League, so we could have got a harder team to beat. Maybe Man City or Real Madrid. As you can see, this Liverpool team is incredible. They've signed Rodrigo from Real Madrid. They signed Jude Bellingham. They signed Arthur at CDM, sorry. So it's an interesting decision for them. Obviously, we're going to go with our first team 11 here. Obviously, they don't have Mohamed Salah, so they have to replace him with Rodrigo. We actually are going to start Shankov in this game. And on the bench, we'll take Fabian Ruiz, I think. Are we going to take Fabian Ruiz? No, we'll take, we're not essentially going to see the injuries we've got. Julian Draxler's out for 7 months. Donnarumma, all of these aren't going to play for the rest of the season, which is unfortunate. But Neuer's gone down to an 89 rated. Obviously, he's still high rated than Keylor Navas, so let's get into this game against Liverpool. And hopefully, you get a good win in the first leg to give us a decent lead in the second leg.
And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target.
And Neymar v Trent is a battle that in real life would expect Neymar to probably win in Trent's current defensive form. There's a good cross from Neymar, and it's headed in at the far post by Tishankov to give us the lead here. That cross from Neymar was incredible. And Tishankov, the man who I brought Ousmane Dembele in to play back up to play ahead of him, has his goal in Anfield to put us 1-0 up. It's a good header from him at the far post. You see, it's a fantastic cross from Neymar. I was still running at Trent. As I mentioned, you'd expect Neymar to win it, and he did. And Tishankov, it's a simple header goal. Robertson, poor defending from him, and it's a goal to put us 1-0 up. Verratti. Tishankov to get his second of the game, hits the post. Mbappe's been very quiet this game. He gets past Joel Matip here. Joel Matip, strike, saved by Alisson low. Okay, Arthur, somehow gets in there. Arthur, Neuer, sorry, makes a save. Luis Diaz pulls off what I tried to do with Messi. Shankov gets the challenge in. Rodrigo now. Rodrigo, okay. That was not comfortable. Kimpembe. Robertson. Liverpool just piling the pressure on here late on. Luis Diaz steps in. Darwin Núñez scores to put them level. I knew they were going to score the second I couldn't get close to them. And Darwin Núñez for some reason runs right over to Klopp, even though it's just equalised the game. And it is what it is. If he wants to hook Klopp, he can do. Like, second their attack started, when the second I couldn't get close to anyone, I knew they were going to score. Can Mbappe, Messi, I had to shoot. It was a 1-1 draw against Liverpool in the first leg, so let's get to the second one if there isn't a big game in between. Okay, before we get into the game against Liverpool, just wanted to share the results of the other games in between. Obviously, we can see we've got 2 3-1 victories there. We've got a 3-2 victory over Marseille and a 3-1 victory over Ajaccio. So we get into this game against Liverpool, hopefully beat them. Obviously, it's a 1-1 aggregate lead, but I've got something to show you before we get into this game. Is when I get to it real quickly. Skip the press conference. As you can see, that's the side they're going to go with. No changes, I believe. But one thing that we actually have is Mohamed Salah is back from his injury, so we're going to have him on the bench. And if we need to bring him on, we will do. And yeah, I think we're going to keep the team this way for this game. Ronaldo Sanchez could come into the midfield for Verratti. I do kind of want to keep Verratti in this team. So we're going to keep this team the same. Obviously, Ousmane Dembele will start in this game instead of Tishankov. Let's get into this one up against Liverpool in the Parc des Princes. As you can see, any changes to their team? There is not, so let's get into this one, hopefully get a win up against them to go through to the next round. That's it, looking good. Bellingham through here. Neuer somehow doesn't make the save. And Jude Bellingham gives Liverpool a lead here. The man Liverpool want so badly in real life. They made him, like, obviously today got the news that Liverpool want to buy him in real life. They're going to make it their priority to sign him when they can do. For around 130 million, that's a rumour. Obviously teams like Man City, Real Madrid are in for him as well. But Neuer probably should have done better there. Same with Marquinhos. Defensively we were poor there. And Neuer could have made the save, I believe. Okay. Rodrigo, how have we conceded there? How have we conceded? I literally blocked. You know what I mean? It's one of those where you literally see exactly what they're going to do. So you literally put your players where exactly where they should be. But somehow the ball just falls back to them and put the ball in the back of the net. This is why I hate playing Liverpool, because you either get like a very boring game against them where you only win like 1-0. Or like Liverpool just turn into like prime, like, you know what I mean? Like they're just unbeatable. And I feel like this game's going to be one of those, unfortunately. A great win there. Hakimi now. Over here to Neymar. That should be a goal. There we go. Let's get the ball actually. Screw celebrating. Okay, do you want to get the ball, Neymar? Do you want to celebrate that badly that you're just going to be allergic to the ball? There we go. Now back level, 2-2 on aggregate, 1-1 on the night. We just caught PSG. Not caught PSG, we just catch them there. And then Hakimi plays it over to Neymar, who puts it in the back of the net. Neymar, there we go. There's our second. Neymar is turning up for a turn at Parc des Princes. Makes it 2-1. Just blasts it past Alisson. And yeah, it's a great goal from him. Great build-up play from us on the counter, I believe it was. You can see Mbappe, good footwork, plays it into Neymar. It cuts inside and then just powers it into the top corner. Okay, into Messi to make it 3-1. And Liverpool are just collapsing here. Arthur gave the ball away there, as you saw. I mean, we get a little bit lucky there that Messi had managed to get the shot away, I guess. And it goes into the back of the net past Alisson. And see, we play the ball in here. Mbappe over the top. And Messi on the strike. Past Alisson. It's now 4-2 aggregate to us. And 3-1 on the night. Liverpool are just collapsing here. Brazilians going at it here. Kimpembe. Okay, that's what Rodrigo got in there. Okay. How have we conceded there? How did Rodrigo get around Mendes, Kimpembe and Marquinhos? I mean, fair play to him. I feel like we should have got the ball off him here. And then here. It's poor for me bringing Marquinhos over, but they're back in the game. Okay, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? How are Liverpool back in this game? From Messi just letting the ball go past him for no reason. I didn't even hold R1, anything like that. He just won't let me select Messi and he just let the ball go past him. So this defensively, what is this? What is that? And the ball over here, and then so now need you to be influential in midfield. Speaking of influential in midfield, Messi into Mbappe. And he's been so quiet in this fixture. But finally he gets himself a goal. And it could be the biggest goal of the fixture, getting us to win. See Messi plays a through ball, one touch, and then the finish. Marquinhos, let's get the ball please. Okay, Marquinhos at Shaw. There we go, and the game should be over. There we go. The game's over. We're through to the next round of the Champions League. So let's get into that. Okay, before getting to our next Champions League game, as you can see, we picked up a 2-0 win over Monaco and a 1-0 win over Lens. And you're going to see who we got in the next round of the Champions League, and it is a very big game. We're up against Manchester City. Pep Guardiola's men, the likes of Haaland, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Foden. And it's going to be a very hard game for us. Obviously, the two teams have wanted to win the Champions League the most in real life in recent years. You know, it's been their main goal of the season. And we're going to... Obviously, we don't have Marquinhos for this game. We picked up a suspension. So I'm going to start... How tall is Abdou Diallo? 6'2". How tall is Michele? 6'2". Now they're both are good players, to be honest. But we're going to go with Michele. Do we have a centre back down here? Danilo Pereira can come up. Mohamed Salah. We're not going to take him for this game because he's not fully fit. Fabian Ruiz. We're going to start Bernardo Sanchez in midfield over Verratti. I think this is the line we're going to go with. Do we start Tishankov? No, we're going to go with Dembele. Yeah, this is the side we're going to run with for the game against Man City. You can see that's the side they're going to go with. So Enrico Lewis, the man who scored in real life in the most recent Champions League game. They got Adama Traore in their team, interestingly. Just get into this one up against Man City and hopefully get a win, because if we lose to Man City then it's going to be a bit annoying. Foden trapped back. We're going to whip this one in here. And again, just some corners. We're not a team you should fear. But Carlos Soler from range. That is incredible from the Spaniard. What a fantastic finish from him. I'm not sure if I scored with him in the last episode, because it's been a couple of days since I recorded it. But Carlos Soler, from range, has just scored an absolute incredible goal. Chests it down, lines it up, and just puts it in the back of the net. Messi hits it. Messi straight at Edison. And they managed to clear it. Rico Lewis, the goal scorer for Man City, got his level against Sevilla. And Renato Sanchez. That is just incredible. It isn't what I wanted him to do. I wanted to hit on his right foot. I wanted him to do a powerful strike instead of more of a fella. I wanted more of a knuckleball attempt from him. But we're 2-0 up here from two long shots. Carlos Soler and Renato Sanchez. You can see Mbappe into Renato Sanchez, got so much space. And this lifts it over Edison, who got so surprised by the shot. And you see, he's so far on the left side of the goal, he just couldn't reach it in time, and we're 2-0 up here. Oh, just... Gundogan. That just felt like Ultimate Team. That just felt too much like Ultimate Team there. You know, Adama Traore down the wing, you can't get the ball off him because he's too strong. He cuts inside, plays the ball into the box, and then they pass it a little bit, and it's into Foden, who puts it in the back of the net. It's now 2-1 here at the Etihad.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just...
Julian Alvarez goes inside, but Renato Sanchez gets the ball.
Another stoppage time situation. 1 minute here.
Dembele. There we go. It should be a victory here. Referee blew the whistle. There we go, it's a 2-1 victory over Man City in the first leg. Let's get into the second one. Let's get into this game against Man City. As you can see, the first leg ended 2-1, as you just saw. And are they making any changes to the team? They are not going with the same team. We're going to go with the same as, and yeah, we're going to play this one, hopefully get a win. Go through to the second leg. Obviously, we're starting Salah back in the first team. Let's get into this one, hopefully get a win to end the episode. Messi now. Soler to finesse one. Soler! He is too good. He's 87 rated now in this career mode. And from range, he is just absolutely incredible. He scored a long shot last game. He just won this episode as well. Not this episode, but this game. You can see Messi gets the ball into him. He's got so much space. Finesses it over the top of Edison into the back of the net. Kimi, Messi. Salah into Messi, and that is world class from the diminutive Brazilian. What am I on about right now? I can't get my words out properly. From Messi, the Argentine superstar, obviously gets a goal here against Man City to maybe clinch the win here. You can see good play. Salah gets the ball into him, and it's just a brilliant strike from Messi. And Messi can't play the pass there.
Fantastic work to thwart the danger. And the fourth official confirmed
Okay, Messi.
that we'll have 1 additional minute.
Adakala Messi, Adakala Messi, Adakala Messi, Adakala Messi, Adakala Messi, Adakala Messi, Adakala Messi. I'm not sure if that is proper, you know, proper, the actual line should be saying for Messi, but it's what it sounds like to me when I watch that video. And Messi gets the second of the goal here to give us a victory to go through to the second leg, or not the second leg, the semi-finals. It's a good finish from Messi, and it's a 3-0 victory here at the Parc des Princes up against Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. I'm just going to keep this as one long cut here, because obviously that's going to be the end of the game here. We're through to the semi-finals, and that'll be the end of the episode. Let's show you how everything's lined up at the end of the episode. End of the episode here, as you can see, we currently sit top of the Ligue 1 table, quite far clear of Monaco in second place. And in the Coupe de National, we are facing Nice in the semi-finals. I'll probably play that one, to be honest. And in Champions League, do we know who we have yet? No, we don't. It's between Spurs, Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid. Let me also show you the squad hub and show you how the top scorers and stuff like that, because I haven't shown that yet in this save. I haven't actually checked it myself, to be honest. But in terms of most goals scored, it's Mbappe with 29 and 10, Messi's behind him 18 and 12, then Neymar 18 and 11, Salah's 14 and 3. Salah's coming in with the goals, obviously, to Shankov, not doing too bad. Do I expect more from Saint-Maximin? No, he's doing quite well for himself, but I expect more from Ousmane Dembele. Obviously he's not had that many games to prove himself, but he's got 1 goal and 2 assists, which isn't bad, all in the Ligue 1. But yeah, that's going to be end the episode here, and next episode we'll have the semi-finals of the Champions League, and it will also be the final episode of this career mode, where we will have the final of the Champions League if we make it through there. And yeah, with someone quite a brilliant team. I see Neymar's going up +2, considering his 31 going up +2 is incredible. Yeah, that'll be the end of the episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the other content on my channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.